Hey everybody, happy Independence Day or 4th of July. Hope you're having a great day and you're going to have a lot of fun and time to relax and all that good stuff, spend time with family. I thought it'd be fun if I went through some horror films that take place on or around the 4th of July. I know I've already watched Independence Day today, which I'll mention in a minute. Not technically a horror film, but I consider alien stuff in there with horror and things like that. But thought I'd go through this list real quick, maybe give you some ideas, some movies to watch. And yeah, if there's any ideas that you want to give me, please do as well. So there's a lot of patriotic horror and stuff too. I didn't include a lot of that. One of those might be 2001 Maniacs with Robert Englund, more about the Civil War and stuff like that. But that'd be a good one to watch today as well. And also, I have the film Cape Fear, which I don't have my Blu-ray of, the remake with Robert De Niro. It takes place 4th of July holidays. I had loaned it to somebody, so it's not in this video, but that is on my list. So, but we have to start off with, of course, Jaws, because obviously Jaws takes place around the 4th of July holiday. It's a classic. Can't say enough about this. If you haven't seen Jaws, you've been living under a rock. You need to see this movie. It's fantastic, especially if you're a horror fan. This is a horror film. I don't know why some people don't consider it a horror film. So it definitely is. Next up, and this is kind of a horror slash thriller. You might call it a thriller, but I'll classify it as horror for the sake of this video. And that is Blowout with John Travolta and John Lithgow and Nancy Allen. Good, really good thriller. A big fan of this movie. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's really, really good. And it is directed by Brian De Palma. And I was going to give you some other information. My mind just went blank. But directed by Brian De Palma, amazing director. This is an awesome Criterion release. Definitely pick that up if you don't have it. Next up, I will mention the Independence Day films. So we have Independence Day, which I actually just watched with my kids. We had a good time watching that one. That's the Steelbook. And I also have this edition of it that came out before the Steelbook did. Love that slipcover. And then Independence Day Resurgence. Not as good as the first film, but I still enjoyed it. I thought it was good. So, but again, doesn't have Will Smith and just not as good as the first one. And we can't not mention these films. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm actually going to be watching this later today. Yeah, these take place around the holiday as well. And then you have I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And these are just nostalgic for me too, because when I was growing up, when I was in high school, I believe these movies came out and I really enjoyed them. So, and I'll always know what you did last summer. And I actually have not seen this one, so I need to check it out. So let me know what you think of that. Next up, we have Uncle Sam. I watch this one every year, either on 4th of July or around it. And it's just a fun, low-budget slasher type flick. And yeah, if you haven't seen Uncle Sam, check it out. It's a lot of fun. And believe it or not, the movie Frogs takes place around the 4th of July holiday weekend. If you haven't seen Frogs, I've always kept this DVD because of the cover art. I just love that. But I also do have the Scream Factory double bill release with Food of the Gods. So, awesome one. Frogs is great. And then the movie The Bay, which I'm a huge fan of. Barry Levinson directed this. Found footage kind of film, very creepy, kind of infected virus, kind of something in the water kind of flick. Really enjoyed The Bay. Takes place on 4th of July holiday as well. And then lastly here, we have Return of the Living Dead. Classic. Can't say enough good stuff about it. One of my favorite films of all time, and I just love this movie. I need to give it a watch. It's been a while. I actually haven't checked out the Scream Factory release, so I need to watch this. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Just, a fun little video to kind of share some things that I like to watch around the 4th of July holidays. And there's also a lot of non-horror stuff that's great to watch if you're doing a movie marathon while you're off work or anything like that. But anyway, hope everybody has a great and safe holiday. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And also follow me on Instagram, Blu-ray Lantern, if you don't. I love the community on there, and it's just a fun place to hang out and talk about movies. So anyway, have a great day. See you guys later.